What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video review. This time it's an older figure. Batman Begins in 1/6 form. This is not the quarter scale, which is still out, and you can still purchase that at sideshowcollectibles.com. But if you plan on purchasing this up, let's say you are like me, who is a big Dark Knight trilogy fan, your best bet would be just to go to eBay or forums. Maybe you can snatch this. I don't think this is too expensive nowadays. I believe you can pick this up for 300, maybe even less, depending on if it comes with box or accessories. There's one major flaw of this figure, which every single one of them comes with. And that is unfortunate, but it is what it is. You can see here, it comes with several accessories, which is a lot more than the previous version of this. This is the summer exclusive edition. I believe the first one does not have the ankle problems. I could be wrong though. So I can't really say that this is the superior version, because it does have that ankle problems. But if you can fix it, which I did, I would say it's a better figure overall. But don't quote me on that. I never had that other figure. Just as far as accessories and the amount of like maybe the look, it improved a little bit, but as far as this ankle issue, it's a different story. It comes with this grappling gun, which is really nice back in the day. This is an older figure. Maybe this is what, like, summer exclusive 2011, if I'm not mistaken, or 12. So this is up there, man. It comes with this nice batarang right here, and that grenade. But back in the day, this was a sought after figure. They never actually got another version of this, which I hope they do, with a better articulation. But I do understand the limitation of a suit like this. I never had a quarter scale, but I believe it suffers from the same problems, which is articulation, with the rubber suit and all that stuff. Comes with a faceplate. It also comes with this mask that he used to visit Gordon back in the day. As you remember, he was in the hospital, so he used this one, which is don't leave it on. Don't leave it on for too long; it will stain. It comes with this harness, which again he used to visit Gordon, from the hospital. So that's an option that you can put into your Batman Begins. And then you come with two utility belts, one with just a plain one who doesn't have any compartments in it, just if you want to display your Batman just like that. And you can see in the back there, that's where you attach the grappling gun. And one belt has all these nice accessories. I don't really know why you need two belts, to be quite honest. But yeah, you got the two belts. Oh, I guess for the harness, perhaps, But you got that control right there, some, gadgets. And you can actually attach your batarang on the back. I'm on the side right here. You can probably attach a couple. And as you can see there. So as far as accessories, again, this is we're going back 5-6 years, maybe more, from this one. So that is the time where Hot Toys really just give you a bunch of accessories and an extra head sculpt and the good old oval base. So Batman, Bruce Wayne. I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of miss this bases because they don't take up too much space, and you can still buy them, in eBay, the blank ones. But it's nice to have the artwork and all that stuff. And the Bruce Wayne head sculpt, which was good back in the day, up until they released the Armory or DX12 version. But that is pretty good back then. So as you can see here, this is the suit. It's made out of rubber. And this is me being, it's been a while. This figure is really old. So I never really made any modifications except for the ankles or cleaning the suit. So I found something new, which is you gotta wipe Armor All into the suit. Some collectors really advised me on that, which I didn't do it on this particular review. So as you can see, it's a little bit dusty, or I was scared to put any chemicals or cleaning products in this figure, because I feel like I'm gonna ruin it in the long run. But they assured me that they put this Armor All wipes that you just wipe it and it's actually gonna make it shinier. This is the boot, the ankle, that is problematic on every figure. Every single Batman Begins has this problem. So I don't care if you listen to another YouTuber who just defends Hot Toys all the time. You probably know who I'm talking about. That Hot Toys can't do anything wrong. Every figure has an ankle issue. It would still stand up with a base. Obviously, you probably just don't know. but the failure rate is almost the same as riding, which is you're gonna break the elbows and all that stuff. Unless you haven't moved this, since some people just removed it. I don't know. It's just the weak joint on the ankle that it just shatters. It's an easy fix. You can fix it. You can fuse it again. I've seen, or buy another boot or something like that. But you can fix it, as you can see the back. But that's I would say that's the biggest issue of this figure, which is that issue right there. But other than that, it's a pretty good figure. But again, you probably need. I'm sorry about that. My son just started laughing, but that sounded freaky on the mic too. But his cape. You might want to put in another cape, which I didn't, because I don't know. On eBay, it's just really expensive. It's like $40-$30, and I just couldn't pull the trigger. But I've seen some Batman Begins figure that has some it really improves your figure altogether. As you can see here, just staring at a whole bunch of nothing. Like I said, I just got this. This is an old footage. This is 1080p. It's not even in 4K, which I shoot nowadays. But I'm injured right now. I'm at home doing nothing, so I'm just don't have any new figures to review. I'm still waiting on my pile of loot to ship, just waiting for more figures. But yeah, as you can see here, you can kind of put 2 of them in there. Some people just put new gauntlets in it, a bit more shinier, so it's more screen accurate. Or you can just wipe your gauntlet with, again, Armor All, so it would be a little bit shinier. I tried that as well, and it does work a little bit, but the gauntlets you can easily buy from eBay. You can get some custom ones to make it a bit more screen accurate. Like I said, the suit is 10 times better after I did the Armor All. I haven't done the my grandma is a seamstress as well, so I should just ask her to hook me up with some cape. But she's older, so I don't really want to bother her with that. But one of these days, I'm gonna fix my capes, because with my Armor All, my armored Batman as well, I don't have the custom capes as well. But as far as the head sculpt, it is pretty decent. It doesn't have the purse as the same way as the DX12 or the Armory Batman, but it's good enough. I've seen, again, some customs, so if you are planning to buy this figure and trying to make it as screen accurate as possible, I think it's it's like a Ben Choi, if I'm not mistaken. You can type that on Facebook, some groups, or Sideshow Freaks or something like that. And that's a little bit, the cowl is a little bit more wider, I guess, so it's a little bit more screen accurate. To me, this is okay. I'm not that. And you can just remove it by magnet, just kind of pry it off with the chin, and to me this is fine. Honestly, I'm not looking for an extreme likeness. It's pretty good with me, honestly. I saw the Ben Choice cowl. Is it better? Yes, but again, I'm not gonna spend another $50. I don't know how much. I don't even know how much the sculpt is, but it's probably expensive by now, because I've been seeing that custom-made sculpt for years. So this is I like this one better, because it looks like it doesn't have teeth. But yeah, again, it's up to you on what lengths you want to go up or spend to make your figure as accurate as possible. But yeah, and then this is him with a mask on. Really, the likeness they captured 100% here. But yeah, just be careful. Don't forget. Unless you don't care about the head sculpt anymore, which you can buy. You can probably buy just like a random head sculpt and just put this on if you really want to get this look. There was a point where I want to buy another body and just have him, kind of with a harness in this, which is not a bad idea, to be quite honest with you. But the body itself is, if you go on eBay, it's a bit expensive. So yeah, I threw that idea out the window. I don't want to spend more, because this figure is already expensive as it is. And you can remove this easily. It's just a piece of fabric that's kind of stretchy. So you could just, just pull this one out. Just gotta be careful that you don't rip those openings. And most of the time, if you leave it on, I believe it's on the tip of the nose, where most figures get the black area on. Just the staining. It's a universal issue for, like with black fabric and staining with 1/6 scale figures. I got that on my Punisher on his arms when it's too tight, and imagine what's gonna do with this head sculpt. But this head sculpt is not bad, man. Even after all these years, I don't. Sometimes I switch this to the because I do have the armory version. So sometimes I take this head sculpt, put this on the Bruce Wayne that has the suit on, and I take that head sculpt and put it on my armory version. So if in case sometimes I want my Batman to be unmasked, I use this for my suited Batman. And this is the armory version. Obviously, this is gonna be a little bit better in my opinion. As far as quality, paint application, and just overall likeness. This came out years after this figure, but yeah, if it just focuses, there you go. I mean, it's still not spot on, but it's if you see the progression from MMS, I believe 670, which is the Fat Man, which is I reviewed one of the first figures I reviewed maybe 9 years ago. That looks like Keanu Reeves. You can actually use that for the Matrix. But at least you can see how Hot Toys improves. So if they make another Batman, or which I'm all for it, the trilogy, what brought me into Hot Toys collection. And this is the problem with this figure again. Not a problem. I wouldn't say I'm a terrible poser, but I'm more of a careful poser. I don't consider, I take risk every once in a while. Not on this figure though. On Spider-Man, I would, but this guy, it's made out of rubber. It's just no turning back if you damage this suit. But you can put him in various poses, as you can see in the back. That is his grappling gun, about to fall off. But this is one of those things where I kind of wanted to put him in this pose as well, or another figure in this look, because it just looks awesome, just so iconic. But again, you got to maintain the suit, because if you look at the rubber right now, it just looks so dry. But after I apply that armor all, it looks nice and shiny afterwards. I don't know if it's gonna have like an effect in the long run. I hope not, but it looks 10 times better, especially if you kind of shine out the gauntlet a little bit. You can put like clear nail polish in it. Yeah, this I told you, I think I shot this review 4 years ago. So old camera, old background. I actually like this gray background more, but I'm in a new setup now. But yeah, he's turning around way too long. I should have cut this, but I just put this together while I'm injured. But yeah, I mean, if you are a completionist, if not, I would say just grab the quarter scale. I'm sure that is a lot better than this guy. But then again, the problem with getting the quarter scale Batman Begins, which is still available, I might love it too much that I might hunt the quarter scale Dark Knight, and that's gonna be expensive. And now I gotta hunt and hope that I get, because right now it's all sold out, the Joker quarter scale. There's no wait list anymore, so between those three, that's an instant $2,000 right away with a quarter scale. I mean, I know it's gonna look nice, but I'm already so deep into the 1/6 scale figures when it comes to Dark Knight. I got the Tumbler, Bane, everyone else, Catwoman, but so that's a dangerous game that I would play if I ever dip into quarter scale. I know a good friend of mine just got a Joker, and I'm really happy for him, but it's just scary. I'm scared to dive into that. Luckily I didn't get sucked in. I bought the Ninja Turtles from GameStop. I think they're 1/10 or 1/8, and luckily I didn't get sucked in too much into that to that entire line. Otherwise, it would be a whole new mess once again. And here we go, guys. This is the I know it's an older figure, and I do want to thank you for watching, even though it's older. But for those who are completionists, or if you were planning to pick this one up, your best bet would be eBay. And hopefully this review kind of helps you out. Would I still recommend it at this point? Depending on how much you're gonna spend. 300 and below, sure, because there's always a risk that they might redo it. I highly doubt it, but there is that risk. If you're gonna spend 300, if you're gonna spend upward of 300, I would just say get the quarter scale, and run with it, and just be happy with it. But if you really wanted this line and to get it along with Joker and Scarecrow, 300, I would say 320 at max. But other than that, I wouldn't want to spend too much money because of the ankle. You gotta fix it yourself. and just an older figure. There's a lot of newer figures out there that you can spend your money on. But once again, thank you for watching. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook if you haven't done so, and please subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell button so you get notified. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next review.